Hi, everybody. It's been a long time since I made a new video. I've been enjoying being quiet and peaceful and kind of thanking myself for getting through what I think for all of us has been a super challenging year, and one that caused us all to adapt and change. And I think we're probably all not even really grokking how much adaptation we had to do. So I'm just kind of celebrating how well I adapted this year to challenging circumstances. And I wanted to gift you a very simple, nothing intense, but just this little playful observation. One of the many gifts that I get from all of my different students, all of whom are so different. And this particular one is definitely a Mobilignment gift. So in Mobilignment, one of the first points that I ever started playing around with was just being aware of the tip of my nose and where that is. So the tip of my nose, the center of the tip of my nose. And the nose is a pretty amazing organ. It's also the first cranial nerve innervates it. So it's a really great place to start. And what my student and I noticed, and actually really it was her, it wasn't me, was that, so the only reason that a Mobilignment point is interesting is because you can notice its relationship to other parts of you, and you can notice whether those relationships, which are ongoing in time and space, whether those relationships are stuck and rigid, or whether there's a little fluidity to them. And so what she noticed was that there could be a rigidity of eyes to the nose. So just because this is such a valuable discovery, let's try it. It might be familiar to you. It's almost like a stare or a glare. If you just keep your eyes and your nose kind of stuck together, it's a little bit of almost like a confusion between knowing where your nose is in space and trying to look at it constantly. And so your kinesthetic sense, or your knowing of where something is in space, is separate from your visual sense. Of course, you can combine them. You can't really not combine them, but they're not stuck together. So if your visual system is free to go, if you can see whatever you want to see, and it's not stuck, and you could actually move your nose a bit and just enjoy knowing where it is, and knowing that you can look somewhere else. It gives you a lot of expressivity, and it also really frees you up in your moving. So even if you were to do like a simple stretch, like a hangover stretch, like a hangover stretch, and explore the freedom and the fluidity between your nose and your visual system, it makes it a lot more fun. So I'm just going to do that. You can do it with me. So I'll do my best to narrate it. So I guess I don't really want my nose point to be stuck either, especially in relationship to the ground. So I don't want it to be like fixed in relationship to the ground. And so when I let those two things be separate, I kind of find that my body weight springs up off the ground, and I can look where I need to look. And certainly you can kind of see your own nose, but just let your nose continue wandering around your body, and just notice if your visual system and your nose are free, how it also frees up your relationship to the floor, to the support of the floor, and gives you choices about whether you move your body weight back as the floor goes forward, or whether the floor goes back as you move your body weight forward, and then coming back, and you can go a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. And it doesn't matter if you do get your gaze and your nose stiffened together, because if you notice it, you know how to kind of unstick them. And it's actually very helpful now that I'm looking at the camera and coming closer to you to say goodbye. It's much easier for me to deal with the camera and the computer screen, and without getting stuck. We don't want to get stuck in 2020. We want to let it go. We made it. We can celebrate. And this is my little present for you, really from my student who shared it with me. So peace and love. Happy New Year. Bye.